Not on the real time. The real time. Welcome to the real time, folks. We are live in high definition 720p featuring Tom the Queen City Picker and myself, Todd the Silverhairstacker.
Good morning.
Welcome to your Monday morning. And the only person in here besides us is Bumcrack, so I don't know who I'm talking to. Probably have some folks dribble in. So yeah, there's Cyber. How does Cyber? Put
Good
the
morning,
link in
Cyber.
the side chat if anybody wants to come on and talk us up. Uh,
My back has been bothering me for the last week. The heating pad helps. It's a couple Advil help.
Ho bum crack. What do you mean ho bum crack? You calling bum crack a hoe, Cyber? Think you meant yo or hi or something.
Or oi.
Oi,
That's oi.
oi, mate. We got the lag and we got Phil, the Texas Bandit.
Where the hell have you been, lag?
He's been giving back rubs. What the hell?
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's creepy sounding.
So, y'all weren't here yet because we weren't live, but Tom's cat just attacked him. It jumped from one side of the room all the way and tried to land on his desk, but it got on Tom's arm and was trying to hang onto his arm with the claws.
I love my cats though.
It was loud too. I mean, it was bang and scratch and cussing and oh, you love your cats. So, ugh. I guess it was a good weekend. Might as well be. What's bothering you today, Tom? Anything bothering you?
Health wise, money wise.
Just what is anything bothering you?
Well, until my cat just about clawed the hell out of me, I was doing pretty good. And then I started this sneezing thing. And
You
besides
must
my
be
bad
allergic.
back.
You must be allergic to cats.
No, I went outside for a little while this morning doing a couple things outside, and it's kind of green outside.
Got some pollen going, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a new offer. Let's see what it is. You want to pay me $15 for these $19 shoes? Well, that sounds all right with me. I believe I'll accept your offer.
They either need to put, they either need to go ahead and lock it down so people, if they make if you accept an offer, then they have to go, it automatically goes ahead and pays it like a buy it now.
And there it
Or they need to
is.
put a clock on it that you can set it like, you can set it for 4 hours and then it'll start counting down. And at 4 hours, then the offer ends. Good morning, Mike.
So Texas Bandit, he's got a gripe this morning. He's got a pimple on his ass. Sorry about that. I bet that hurts when you sit down. Oh, that's your offer? You are, you live in Chicago, do you there? lag because that's where the offer came from.
Has Lag ever really bought anything? I mean, made an offer on anything of yours?
He did. He gave me a $1 offer on the most expensive thing in my store.
Well, damn, you should have shared that username and we could have tracked him down.
Yeah. I don't want to track lag down. I know I know everything I ever want to know about lag already.
Good morning, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie. Yeah, I know everything I ever wanted to know about lag already. So, yeah, they need to make a. I sold a jersey, sports jersey, and the buyer never paid. So, day before yesterday, his time ran out, and I canceled his order. And lo and behold, if this morning he didn't go back in and buy it again, and he still hadn't paid. Funny. That
You
was
know,
him.
I usually, I've recently, when somebody makes an offer, I go in and change the price in the listing and tell them I've changed the price in the listing. You better get it now because if somebody else grabs it, too bad, so sad. To instill the fact that they need to go ahead and pay. And sometimes they don't get there fast enough. Then they bitch, and I'm like, too bad. I have too many people that I accept offers, and then they just never pay for it. And I said, that's, eBay sees that as when you accept an offer. When I accept an offer, that means it's sold, or in eBay's eyes, it's sold. So
It's supposed to be, but buyers don't have to pay.
yeah. I'm getting ready to put my store on 20% off, 25% off. I want to get rid of a bunch of shit, which I have packed up a bunch of stuff to send in to Amazon. Because I sold, what was that thing? It was a
Holy Son
PDA,
of Summer.
an old PDA that was in the original packaging. The sealed plastic thing case. And I know I've had that thing on. It's been in my store for about 5 years.
Don't tell him, Tom. It's a trick.
I'm not. I don't want you to know.
Yeah, they're still working on it. 2.5 years after they said they were going to fix that, they're still working on it. Right, Maggie?
It looks like it'd be just a couple of lines of code. I say that. I don't know. I'm not a coder. But if you accept, they could take the buy it now code. It looks like they should be able to take the buy it now code, and then insert it to the code for the make offer type deal. You make an offer, that code's in it. So when I hit it, when I accept it, that means it's sold, and you have to pay for it. If that made any sense at all.
Well,
Yeah,
just
Maggie.
you have to have a credit card on file, don't you, with or a payment method on file with eBay.
Yeah, I would think so.
It should be automatically withdrawn once a buyer makes an offer and then you accept it. But no, it's not that way. Yeah, I should have blocked him. I don't know. I'm too easy on my lackluster customers, I guess.
Well, if he doesn't pay this time, I would do that.
Over on the YouTube side, has everybody got that little circle heart down on the bottom right of the chat? You see what I'm talking about? And then you hover over it, you get a heart and a smiley face and a whatever that thing is, and a embarrassed looking face, and then a 100.
Oh, that's right.
Can I get rid of that? That's
Wait a
annoying.
minute.
Everybody see that? There's a little circle with a heart in it. Maybe I need to switch to live chat. Let's see if that takes it out.
Now, where do you
Nope,
see it?
still there. It's at the
Where?
bottom right of the chat on the YouTube side.
All I see is the add reaction, like right below where you would type in chat. Is that where you? Oh, you said right. That was the left. I don't have that.
Like where Maggie just tapped in there,
Uh-huh.
right to the right of where she typed is in fact, it's covering up the end of the first line of her text.
I don't have that.
What the
If you
heck?
highlight it, does it act like it's going to do something?
Well, if I hit it, it'll put hearts up in the air. Or a smiley face. Look at that smiley face going up.
We don't get it. I'm not getting any of that.
Or a 100 going up.
No, I'm not getting any of that.
What the heck?
Are you getting anything like that? Are you getting smiley faces or anything, Maggie?
I don't know. How about if I hide chat and then bring it back? Well, now I don't even see the chat. It's right, I got chat on this other side. I wonder if that's just a random deal. But I've had it every time for... Oh well. Do, do, do. Do, do, do.
Mike, what has been going on in the news this morning that has got my wife messaging me saying we need to get some more cash out the bank, we need to buy some more gold, and we need to increase our stockpile of provisions?
When did she start saying that?
Since the show's been on, you don't keep hearing this little like message alert.
I hear a beep, but I don't know.
That's probably what you're hearing. She's messaging me. We use Discord for our messenger because we have a family one. Is that Gwen? Was that Gwen that just walked by? Is that Gwen walking around over there? Or is that you, Todd? God almighty.
You don't have the little heart today. Well, sell stocks. Stocks have been going up this year. I should have got back in, but I didn't. I'm always doing the wrong play. On top of that, I'm getting squeezed. So I watched Mark Dice this morning. He's got a new video about like 5 out of 8 commercials now feature mixed race couples. I guess that's all right, but it never used to happen. He was saying you never see a white couple anymore. You never see a black couple anymore. You never see an Asian couple anymore. It's all mixed race.
I just don't watch commercials.
I haven't watched enough shows to see commercials either, but
See you later, Cyber.
but he's right. I mean, he showed pretty much all the insurance commercials show a mixed race couple or the just about anything. Huh. Gold and silver going up this morning. We'll see.
I'm selling a few lag. Mine just hit most of my stuff just hit the market in at Amazon, and I've sold a few things on eBay. They're not high dollar things. Like I'll make like $3 off of them, but I've got like 100 of a certain thing. Yeah, after everything would be like $350, and that stuff I can just. I mean, that's just easy to ship, especially since I got this Rollo, whatever it is. I really like it.
So you're going to fulfill by merchant?
No, I'm doing stuff for Amazon. I'm sending in.
I'm not smart enough to do Amazon. So I got a bolo this morning. Who knows what this is?
Wait a minute. My wife. It's an animal of some sort, but I'm not really sure what it is.
This is a Furby that's shaped like a shellfish.
Well, I knew it looked like a shellfish of some sort, but
like a clam.
But it also looks like it's
a clam is your spirit animal.
Like sort of like a cat or something like that with those tan spots on the bottom.
Instead of Furby, it's called Shelby.
Okay.
So let me share this. Do 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 do. And they're annoying as hell. Have you ever seen a Furby in action?
No, but a friend of mine's daughter, when she was little, collected Furbies. And, they would talk to each other. and she must have had 100 of them. And he said he'd get up and walk past her bedroom at night and hear people talk, or making noises and stuff like that coming out of her bedroom, and he'd get ready to bitch her out for being up, at 11 o'clock at night. And she was like 7 years old playing, and he'd look in the door and she's sound asleep, and them little critters are just eyes light up and talking, chirping at each other and whatnot. He said he was glad she grew out of that.
So,
but he said they've checked some prices on some of them, and she's probably got $5,000 worth of Furbies in there.
I don't know why these are popular now, but geez. These are sold prices here. 125, 250, 120, 119, 112.
How much is that one? Did that say 175?
Where?
That's one. Is that 125?
Here's a new one in a box. It sold for $249.
Dang. There must have been a limited run on those.
I don't know. Mine's a little busted up, and I got to see if I can fix the insides. It was working when I first got it. I put some new batteries in it yesterday, and it's not working. But I bet if I can get it working. It's missing the little bunch of fur here at the top, and his little antennas are loose. So I need to get it fixed a little bit. Yeah, when I first got it, it was in here, and I couldn't stand it because it kept going off every time I walked past it. It kind of picks up, it goes active when something makes noise around it. But this one.
Sorry, I heard a bang and I had to go check and see what the bang was. Or what it was. Must have been the neighbors.
I got to open it. I looked at a video on how to get them going again if they're not working. They put a camera. Oh, there's a camera in them. Maybe that's it. Maybe these antenna things are cameras. So if you get dressed around these, they're going to look at your naked ass or something.
Yeah, and send them all over the country. Pictures of it.
So anyway, yeah, if you see a doll that looks like a shellfish, pick it up. Oh, that's how they watch you. Okay.
As I went outside to check, I remembered I left something out on a little wall outside my house. In all this bicycle stuff that I got a bunch. I probably have 200 of these little CO2 cartridges. And I'm like, what the hell does a bike shop selling CO2 cartridges for? Well, going back through my stuff, there's little inflators that you stick this cartridge into it. Apparently there's enough CO2 in these things to inflate a bicycle tire. But you screw this thing up into it, flip a little lever down, which perforates the hole in the top, and then you pull like a little trigger, and it inflates your bicycle tire. So I was telling my brother, because I was talking to my brother at the cookout a couple weekends ago about all these CO2 cartridges. So I called him and said, "Hey, that's what all those cartridges are for." And he said, "Well, bring a handful of them down there in one of your inflators, and let's see if we can fill up a car tire with it." He's got a trailer. He's got a trailer out in the middle of his farm that's got a flat tire on it. He just hadn't messed with loading this. Uh, he's got a portable air compressor. You know, it's a good size one. He loads up in the back of his truck and he'll take it around and fill it up. And he just hadn't felt the need to go out there and fill up that tire yet. So I might make a video on that.
That'd probably be pretty good. Yeah, I bet there's some shipping restrictions with those. You wouldn't want to bring down an airliner with one of those exploding in an
with
cargo bay of an airplane.
I guess you'd have to ship it. Well, with being that USPS is doing everything ground, I guess it would.
Because it's okay if stuff explodes in a truck, but not
Yeah.
in an airliner.
No, there's no labels on them and all that kind of stuff. So,
How far, Sadie?
good morning, Mr. Sadie. After I find out whether to inflate a car tire or not, or a trailer tire, I'll probably just keep them and give a dozen of them and an inflator to my brother and my nephews who have boats for Christmas. I have about 2 cents in these, and I figured out that I have like 60 cents in every, because I've got so many bike pieces broken down by the cost of it. I've got they're like 60 cents in them, and some of these seats sell for like $50, $60. So, and crap like this, which is the gears off the back of a bicycle.
Oh. I'm looking on eBay and all sorts of people sell CO2 cartridges.
Do they really?
Yeah, there's pages and pages of them. Let's see how many listings for CO2 cartridges. Um, 1,500 listings of new CO2 cartridges. You can buy 5 for $11.44.
$11.29 for. How many's in that box? Don't even see them. Oh, 12. About $1 a piece.
Box of 12.
It's $11.29, and that's sold.
About $23 on eBay shipped, free shipping. There's no labeling on the boxes.
No, mine are loose cartridges. Did you see the box where it looked like just a cardboard box full of CO2 cartridges? That's basically what mine is.
So that sale I just made brings my unpaid buyers up to, let me recount it. Waiting payment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Of course, 5 of the 9 is one buyer. Bought 5 things. Yeah. Great. Yeah, you can play paintball with those.
Yeah, you can do just about anything with them.
Or shoot BB guns. So, yeah. Another problem I'm having. I sold a cheap little movie poster. Repo Man. But if you roll it up, it's too long. It's got that surcharge on it.
Right.
So the shipping is more than the total that the buyer paid.
Dang.
So I'm just going to have to unroll it and fold it. And the buyer's probably going to be really pissed.
Well, why don't you ask him and say, look, I mean, is he paying for shipping or are you paying for shipping?
I don't remember. Let me look at it. I think it's got free shipping on it. I got these cheap and I had so many posters. I probably have free shipping on it. Yeah, I got free shipping on it. So I'm just going to fold it and send it. If they don't like it, they can give me an INAD and I'll give them their money back. But I'll still come out ahead because if I shipped it rolled, it would cost more than just giving them a full refund. It's a first world problem. Royal Da Vinci Palm, whatever that is.
I sold one too.
I love you, Pop Up. Yeah, everybody loves lag. There's 24K. You're going to declare bankruptcy, are you? You can't go bankrupt in America. The government will bail you out. Oh, it's funny how all these small businesses get to go bankrupt. But if you're a big bank, you get bailed out for hundreds of billions of dollars. Leather seals. 24K is too big to fail. Yep.
Yeah,
What
he's
was
got
it
too
in?
many millions in damn watches.
Who all got bailed out in 2008? Wasn't it like Ford and GM and somebody else?
Some banks.
Some banks back then too. All right, stock market time. And we're down a little bit, not much. It's about flat.
Will that thing tell you how we're doing as far as the year goes? Are we down from the beginning of the year or up from the beginning of the year or flat or whatever?
Oh yeah. For the year, we're up. Started the year around 3,900 and now it's 4,460 something. 44.47 for Standard and Poor's. Yeah, I should have bought back in January or March. Oh well.
Well, my piece of dirt that I got over in Slumland has gone up 400%. So
Do what?
I said my little piece of dirt that I bought over in last year over in not one of the better sections of town has gone up 400%. The value of it.
According to the tax rolls?
No, just according to what's been selling around it.
Hmm. Do, 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 do. Texas in 2008, 250 million banged me up the gazoo. Yep. That wasn't just your property, though, was it? 24K? That was your family's property, right? Do, do, do. Jacob. How you doing?
Just imagine if you did really have 3 wives, 24K.
He probably did back then and lost them when he lost all that money.
When he had to file bankruptcy.
Meow.
And as I was telling Todd, Roberta found her a piece of land. She wants a piece of dirt over here in North Carolina, 6,500 acres for $95 million. Told her she better get out there and start digging up some barrels of gold in the backyard.
Fireworks supermarket. Well, we used to, when the boys were 8 to 16 years old, we used to buy enough fireworks to blow a hole in the sky, man. We would.
And they were real fireworks.
Yeah.
When those little firecrackers went off in your hand, you knew it went off in your hand. Now the ones nowadays, they just go pop.
No, ones we got when the boys were young. We bought a bunch, those kind that had tubes.
Oh, okay.
And most of them. We bought some of the little ones too and stuff like that, but all year, every day. 10,000 square feet. Yeah, there's great old big fireworks stands.
Yeah.
On the outskirts of Dallas and Fort Worth, there's those great old big warehouses.
Do you Yeah, we have them in South Carolina. You can buy sparklers and things like that for North Carolina, but you can't really buy any really good firecrackers in North Carolina. But South Carolina, they have them all year round too. Especially when you get down to Myrtle Beach area, that type of thing. You'll see them along the roads down there. Big places. Yeah, we had cherry bombs and black cat. Them black cat firecrackers would knock the nails off your fingers. Good firecrackers, not this baby stuff they have now.
We used to light those and throw them all the time.
Uh-huh. And my mom would say, "You're going to lose a finger." Look, Mom. Now, the cherry bombs we didn't throw because and there was something else. TNTs. Not the real TNT, but they called them TNTs. They were little red tube looking things with a fuse coming out the side of them. They'd make you cry. But the other ones, it would just kind of shake it off, especially if you're around your other friends. You didn't want to cry in front of them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
Good
lit a
time.
firecracker one time and reared back to throw it forward, and right as it was going past my head forward, it went off. Man, it bloodied my right ear,
Oh wow.
and my head hurt and my ear rang for about 2 weeks.
Mr. Seller. Good morning, Beth. Um, Mr. Sadie.
Yeah, when we were like 16, 17, we would like pop bottle rockets and shoot them out the car window.
Go.
But there was always one got loose and dropped on the floor while it was lit, banged around the inside of the
The
car, and
miracle y'all didn't lose an eye. Gonna shoot your eye out.
Dad was like, "Where'd this burn spot in the car carpet come from?"
I have a
I know,
motto.
he said, "I know. You been smoking?" No, no, Dad, I don't smoke.
I uh, I have a motto, and it's simply boys are stupid and girls are crazy. I might have said that before, but that's my motto because boys will do some dumb shit.
Yep.
A friend of mine said, "Well, she was like, well, I don't think that's right." And I said, "Have you ever seen a 10-year-old girl jump off the top of the house with a pair of cardboard wings trying to fly?" She said, "No." I said, "That's right." Because they sit back and watch the boys do it.
No, Mike, you set the pop bottle rocket on the edge of the car window, and you light it, and uh, but every once in a while you lose control, and one of them drops back into the car instead of going out the window.
Wow.
Beirut.
Yeah, there was nothing like the sound of having a long string of firecrackers and you just light it at one end of it and let it, you take it out of
Oh,
the paper
cha-ching!
and light it. Listen to that thing just go off for about 5 minutes.
Oh, they paid for the shoes. Yay!
Is that the ones
Now,
they did 15 for?
yeah, now I'm back to only 8 unpaid. What else is going on today? Today is July the 3rd,
July 4th Eve.
July the 4th Eve. Are
Good morning, Harvard.
banks and post office open tomorrow?
I doubt it.
But they're open today.
I believe so. It's
So
not the 4th.
it's not a Monday holiday, it's just a singular day, huh?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Oh wait, that was a different pair of shoes. I'll be
Oh, that
darned.
wasn't right.
I'll be diddly darned. That was so I've still got 9 orders waiting payment.
Darn.
Yeah, that's a different pair of shoes.
Where did you get the shellopotamus from, or whatever the hell it's called?
I got it at a garage sale a long time ago, and it's just been sitting at the bottom of my death pile. And I moved some stuff around yesterday, and I found it. But when I first got it, it worked fine. So I think I got to just unscrew the screws on the bottom of it, and
Put some batteries in it.
do some tweaking in it. No, I put batteries in it. But it's missing the little furry top on the top, and then the antler things are loose, so I'm gonna have to sell it for parts or something. Or if I get it working, I can sell it as partially working, I guess.
Mike, did you get good prices on them or on everything, or was it just people gave up?
Do 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 do. That's good. You got stuff. I guess you got it cheap, Mike.
Well, that's what I was asking if it was. I wish. I was wondering whether he got them for a good price or whether it was, how people can go crazy. The auction company that I bought all the bicycle stuff from. Like, I got a crap load of these pedals. Hell, and some of these stuff you can just about buy a new damn bicycle for the price of the daggum pedals. Which I know, these bicycles are like $500 or $600. But anyway, good, Mike. I really like. Oh, anyway, I started to say about the auction company called. Sorry, I got lost in my train of thought. Said that they were going to be doing an auto parts place in the next couple of months. Since I bought so much stuff, they were going to do a walkthrough for a select group of people, and to walk through it.
What else you get, Mike? You need to do a video. It's been a long time since Mike did a regular YouTube video.
Well, that's good, Mr. Sadie. Yeah, what kind of crap did you buy, Mike?
Mike buys the good crap.
Yeah, I know. I used the after I said, "What kind of crap did you buy?" I thought to myself, well, some people would say it'd be merchandise to resell, but it's just it's all crap. It might be expensive crap. It might be crap that sells for good money, like $125 for a daggum toy that chirps at you. But
hey, Deb. Welcome.
Good morning, Deb. But like I said, I have really liked having, even with the eBay stuff, it don't sell for a lot of money, but when you got 100 of them or 65 of them, it helps. It's good beer money, if nothing else. You know what I mean? All that. And the reason I didn't list them on Amazon is because after you pay the Amazon fees and stuff like that, I'd be like minus 65 cents. So Roberta said if I had a run on them, then she would help me ship them. Which even if I sold 10 at one time, it would be like, I know how much. It's the same thing in the same package with the same sheet of paper on the inside of it for the receipt. It would be just like call up the listing, print a label. And like I said, I really like that labeler I have. That's where they get you 24K. You got a $10,000 watch, but you can't get the dadgum battery to go in it.
So the watch place charges $250 for one battery, but you got 10 for $20. Sweet. Why don't you
So you're
put
gonna
it in
make them go
yourself?
put it in for you?
Just watch a YouTube video about how to change batteries on Rolex watches and do it yourself. Lead soldiers, binoculars, knife, and some other things. Sweet.
There's a guy down at our local flea market, and he's got a table and a box full of damn batteries,
World
and that's
War
all he
II.
does all day long. He charges, it's like $10 to change for the battery and to put it in, and he'll sit there all day long putting in batteries and watches and hearing aids and that kind of stuff all day long. Now, some of the hearing aids get kind of pricey because the batteries for them are expensive, but just regular watch batteries.
Yeah, I don't mind putting in watch batteries and but I don't deal in the kind of watches that 24K does.
Yeah.
I do like Casio and
I want to find a good self-winding watch. I don't want any dealing with any batteries, but I want a good brand. I don't want some, I don't want something cheap, and I don't want a damn $10,000 watch, Felix.
automatic. There's lots of good automatic watches.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to get to a jewelry store and go to my jeweler and tell him to pick me out something.
Get you a good Seiko automatic.
What's in your idea? What's a good brand?
Well, Seiko's good. Um, 24K probably knows some less expensive automatics that are real good. There's lots of $100 to $300 automatic watches on that you can get that'll do you a good job.
Because Roberta bought me a Fossil watch because it had the steps and all that kind of crap built into it. Well, it uses a super thin wafer battery, and it burns through the damn batteries because it's Bluetooth all the time. So she asked me why I quit wearing it, and I said, "Look, honey, I like the watch. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. It's lightweight. I just can't get the damn Bluetooth to turn off, and I'm going through $12, $15 batteries every 3 months."
Okay. 24K says Longines, so let's let's research them here.
The Longines, we have a lot of auctions come up. People have those watches in like estate sales and stuff like that.
So these are new Longines.
Yeah.
Um, This one says brand new for 163. Oh, that's bids.
Uh,
Let me check solds. Oh wait, I haven't looked at the whole list here. Most of these are around $700 to $1,200, $700 to $1,200.
well, I see old 24K's already hit the bong this morning.
Oh yeah.
$5,000 to $10,000 for a maker. I'm not paying $5,000 to $10,000 for a damn watch.
All these Longines are selling for around 1,200.
Well, damn, I need to start buying these damn watches that come up for auction around here then, because they go for like $150, $200, and they're vintage. Now, I don't know whether they're self-winding or not, but automatic, as Todd says.
Automagic.
Really? I'm going to have to keep that in mind, Felix.
Tissot.
What is it? Is that a brand?
Yep.
I've never even heard of them.
It's a Swiss watch. I got a Swiss watch when we were in Switzerland. It's still running fine on the I haven't had a battery change. It's been going. When did we go? October, a year and a half ago.
Right.
Nearly, well, not nearly. A year and 2/3 ago. That it's never had a battery change. 500 to 1,000 to get a Tissot.
I used to wear a brand of watch called Waltham, which is probably just a cheap ass watch, but it was the only one I could wear because for some reason any other watches, Timexes or anything like that, they just wouldn't keep time.
Yeah, Mike, I like the Bulova that the battery is charged by the sun. And those batteries, they last probably 5 to 10 years. Those batteries are kind of expensive though. They're like $15 a battery, but they're easy to change. Tom.
Yeah, but that's different, Felix, if you're buying something for turning a profit. I'm just looking for a good watch to wear.
So, I was out garage sailing Saturday. I was digging in a box of sunglasses. How much are the sunglasses? You can buy all of them for, how about $3? So I bought them all. And there was two of the, not Omega, what do you call them? Starts with an O, sunglasses. Somebody knows. Anyway, these are kind of busted up, but just the earpieces on this model sell for like $30, $40.
Dang.
So I can sell this for parts. I was fixing to throw it away because it's busted on this corner. I don't know if you can see that. The frame is broken there, and the lenses are kind of scratched, but Oakley, yeah, that's it, Oakley. But there were two Oakley sunglasses in there. I got another one that was in rough shape. I already sold that pair for $20 plus shipping. That seller also said he had a bunch of old video game systems and games, and I said, well, where are they? He said, oh, I got to dig them out. I left him my card. Does everybody carry a card? Got your phone number, and I always give out a card to, if I'm at a garage sale and somebody says, I got some old cassettes or something I want to sell, but I don't have them here. Hand them the card. Yeah, this is Oakley, Batwolf. Let's look up Oakley Batwolf. Oakley Batwolf. Dun, dun, dun. So that's what these are. Let's see here. Did a little research on Oakley's. Oop, wrong.
Texas, I'm with you too, since most of the watches people wear to impress look like pimp watches. You know, like Mike and Mr. Sadie wear. Got all you got the Rolex with all the diamonds around the outside of it that weighs 10 pounds.
So here we go. Oakley Batwolf. Pre-owned, $120. That's what these are. But mine are pretty busted, so let's see, where's used? How about parts? If I just sell it for parts. Yeah, check it out. Just the stems. This guy sold them for just a pair of old stems. I got a pair of those. What do you sell them for? $42. Just for the stems. So I could sell these for, I don't know. How much could I get for a busted pair of Batwolves? Oakley Batwolf. Do.
25K. I want you to take your wife on a dadgum cruise and take some of your watches with you, because all these cruise ships have Rolex, or they have jewelry stores that have the Rolexes and stuff like that, and talk some shit to some of these people. Kids are like, well, which it might be true. Is it hard to get Rolexes now? Because they were like, oh, they're in short supply and blah, 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 blah. And even the used ones sell for really good money. And I was just wondering.
You sold Batwolves before $100?
Oh, wow. 2 to 5 years wait. How much how much do you save by buying it duty free, Felix?
Every cruise I've been on, there's been a watch. Watch store in every one of them. High dollar. You save $0 on duty free because there you don't pay taxes. Hi, Glenn. How are you doing, buddy? How's the motorcycle business doing? He's probably busy. It's summertime. People like riding motorbikes in the summer, that's for sure. Of course, living in the South, there's a lot more motorbike riding
Right.
year round than there is if you live up in Wisconsin or somewhere. You're only riding your motorbike probably 7, 8 months of the year.
Yeah, a friend of mine that lives in Indiana, he's got a big old Harley. I don't know what the hell that thing is. It's one of the big ones with all the saddlebags and all that kind of crap on it. Big, huge thing. He only can ride it during the summer. The rest of the time it sits in his garage under a cover because it's too damn cold or icy to ride it. So he goes out there and turns on some fans and to ventilate his garage out and cranks it up and just lets it run for. Glenn, you don't need any bicycle parts, do you? Don't you got some bikes as motorcycles in there that take? Oh, you don't have to sell motorcycles. Don't you need some pedals for some of those self-winding motorcycles? The auction that I bought all the bike stuff from, they had a lot of complete bikes, and I'm talking $2,500 bikes. And then they had a bunch of electronic bikes that were still, or the electric bikes that were still in the boxes, and those things didn't sell for anything. I started to buy one, but then I thought my big fat ass up on a bike just not going to cut it at the time.
Where's Scott this morning? Is he sleeping in?
I don't know. Hey, Joanna. Bearded picker, bearded picker, bearded picker. He's supposed to pop in.
I know.
So
he did that short video with a bra and underwear on. Oh my God. I thought it was funny he did it on our on whose show was that? Was that your show or my show?
That was my show because I did a short on it. Yeah. I cut out a short and put it on my channel.
And but then he did his own, so it was funny.
Yeah, but his was gross. With that white old lady bra on.
I just looked at his channel. I don't see it. I wonder if he took it down.
But
you only do off-road racing and MX, no street bikes.
Yeah, my brother years ago, my brother used to sort of sponsor. He had an employee that also rode. He did the racing bikes, and he worked like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And because usually Thursday night he was headed out with his truck and trailer and his bikes going somewhere to a race. And that was fine because it really worked good with my brother's schedule and whatnot. But anyway, he showed us some videos, and it's where they get out on those racetracks and they're laying down and their arm looks like it's about an inch off the daggum asphalt. Yeah. He said that his mother is a nervous wreck from the time the race starts to it ends because she's scared he's gonna kill himself. 24K, are you buying new watches or pre-owned watches at duty free?
I think he pretty much just buys new.
Because I've never even been into a duty free shop.
I've seen him buy used ones before. He bought that diamond watch from a guy that was too embarrassed to wear it. He got a good deal on that one. Gave the guy like $5,000, and it's like a $40,000 diamond studded watch.
I mean, we've flown in and out of international airports and stuff like that. And like I said, I've never been into a duty free.
How do you avoid it? A lot of places we've been, you have to pass through rows and rows of duty-free shops on your way back to the cruise ship or coming through an airport. Yeah, you can't fly into like Europe without having to walk right down the middle row of duty-free stuff for sale.
Well, all the everything on cruise ships is duty free because they don't pay any sales taxes. But theoretically, if I go out and buy a $40,000 watch at duty free, when tax time comes, I'm supposed to claim that on my taxes and pay to the state of North Carolina the taxes on sales tax on $40,000. Now, I don't know if that's how y'all state works, but that's the way our states work. I mean, even if I go into South Carolina and fill up with gas, which is 25 cents cheaper a gallon, I'm supposed to claim that on my taxes and pay sales tax. And of course I do.
Of course.
Oh, that's pretty, really the thing about being able to type in the chat from within StreamYards is pretty cool. Yeah, I know. That's the reason I want to buy this 6,500 acres Roberta found. I'm gonna set up my own country called Tomatopia. Yeah, Glenn, hit that thing and come in. Glenn said, "Can I come in to say hello?"
Sure. Yeah. I haven't talked to you live in a long time.
I don't know about Todd, but everybody's welcome from mine as long as you behave yourself and you're fully clothed. I don't want you showing up in a damn white bra.
Y'all are lucky as hell. Y'all are lucky it's auction day, or I'd show up in a pair of.
I don't want to hear a thong.
It's bad. I'm sitting there trying to get the auction rate last night. I get a text. I'm like, what the hell's bothering me now? It's my mother. You're crazy as hell.
What, over that short video?
Yeah.
Glenn!
Hello. Can you hear me?
I'm
Barely.
Like, really?
You're kind of soft.
I'm trying to, like I said, it's a different computer, and the other computer definitely doesn't work. But I didn't know if it's the cam or my system, whatever. So that's why I asked to come in and see if this thing works any.
Yeah, it's working. It's just really not very loud.
Let's see if
I literally looked around to make sure Glenn wasn't standing beside me with his boxes behind me.
You do.
Huh?
Back there.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom.
It's like 7 foot tall from the ground all the way up to like.
And they're stacked on top of each other, correct?
Yeah.
Tom,
Okay.
look at Glenn's boxes. He doesn't have to write the word box on them
No, but he's got
to
all.
know that those are boxes.
It's like 8 high and about
See,
8
look.
across.
Well, I'm getting ready to redo everything of mine.
And this is at work here.
Thank you, Roxy.
Hey, Scott.
I told Roberta I was gonna go out and buy a bunch of tubs.
See, look. All of your boxes have the word
I
box
don't
on
know
them.
why I did that. Well, I know why I did that because in my, a lot of my listings I have box such and such.
That's just a...
I know I'm a dumbass. I don't care. It gives you something to talk about on the show.
If Tom didn't have those shelves, them cat might knock them all over.
That's right.
I'm getting ready to get me a building.
A building?
Yeah, an outside building. Just put this stuff in, and I've still not gone through all this bike stuff. I got boxes and boxes of bike stuff I have not even gone through yet.
So let's tell the truth. Roberta's kicking your ass out, making you get a building. You're not.
Yeah, I tell you what.
She's throwing you out.
And like I said, the guy called me about the auto parts place going out of business. They're having an auction on. So kind of anticipating buying some stuff.
If you want to know what my work looks like, this is what it looks like real quick.
Yeah, it's a cool shop.
The front corner, that's like all the wall. I actually keep the lights turned off because it's been so damn hot when I get here.
Right.
And all that. But
do you have a lot of just walk-in people?
Not like I used to. You know what? That's my desk over there, behind that wooden thing there.
Where's your changing area where you walk around in a bra?
We don't have that. Actually, let me show you something real quick. Like you see it, that sliding door or that gray door, that used to be the dressing room for our clothing. Like we had MX gear and all that, and
right.
So they would try their clothes on and all that. Back in our old shop, they had to use, with a hole in the wall, they had to use the bathroom, for a few years and all that. But when we got in here, that's the first thing we did is make sure we had a dressing room for them to try the clothing on.
Tell you, that stuff could get pricey. Because back in '84, I had my godson was doing the bicycle.
Yeah, the same clothing. Because a lot of the guys would come in here and buy some of the BMX guys would buy the pants and the jerseys.
And I bought him an outfit, a uniform, whatever you call them, a racing suit.
Right.
And that sucker, this would have been like in the '80s, and it was several $100s.
Right. Okay. Like, so I saw one of these last week. We used to sell this. I'm not going to say what we used to sell it for, but it's a sealed jersey. This is from 1987. Well, I started listing them. I sold this for $125.
Wow.
It's a vintage jersey. All that.
You sold it on eBay?
On eBay. I sold one actually on Poshmark too not long ago. All that.
Just admit, when you saw the second video and it showed ball grooming, you were terrified of what I was going to come up in.
I'm gonna tell you what.
I was looking for old man saggy balls, and there's all kinds of pictures, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to offend every damn body.
And actually sold this. I got to ship this out this morning. This little axle nut for old, like a 91 bike.
I got boxes of gears. I don't know what the hell they are. There's no model number on them. There's no nothing. So I'm thinking about boxing up a bunch of it and taking it down to a bicycle shop and say, I don't know what this is. What do you give me for it?
You need to find another eBayer that sells bicycle stuff, and this make a lot deal. You know, so myself, it can be valuable. But if you know what it is and all that, and they might know if it is by sight.
Well, the guy told me to bring some stuff down there because I stopped by there. It was like I don't know what it's called, but it's like shelving that goes on the wall,
Right.
but it's like boards, and
Slat
they've got a
wall.
lip
Slat
on them.
wall. Slat
Pardon
wall.
me?
Slat wall.
Yeah, and you stick
You got
whatever.
panels in there, and you stick your stuff in there.
Yeah.
You got
Well, it's
hooks
for
or
like
shelving,
helmets.
whatever.
They're for like helmets,
Right.
and then there's like chrome ones and black ones that's got the little knobs on them that you hang clothes on.
Right. Usually the ones with the helmet's got it's kind of a long bracket and goes up and has a big circle in there, so the helmet can rest on there.
Right.
And all that.
I took a bunch by there, and because I have absolutely no idea how to sell those on eBay. I still got a bunch.
So I got grid wall. I don't know if you can see it. You know, that back wall, that black grid.
Right.
That's what was kind of before slat wall. And a lot of people got rid of the grid and got the slat wall, but I never got I got that for free, you know.
Right.
I never paid for. The only thing I paid for maybe some hooks when I ran out of hooks. But all that, I had about close to 100 pieces of grid. I buy certain clothing deals, and they'd give that stuff to you. So I just lined the whole walls with it, you know.
Right.
But you were talking about road racing, whatever. That's road racing. Whenever they get real low with the arms and all that.
Yeah.
You know, because used to not to get that low. They used to have like these pads on their knees so they can scrape their knees.
Right.
You know, without falling. Now they get so low they got actually elbow, thick like 1-inch pads. And at the end of the race, you know, that pad would be like 0. You know, because they land using their elbows on both sides in the curves, going like 50 to 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, Tom wears knee pads for other things.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, when I'm getting down on my knees to do these shelves back over here in my boxes. And thank you for the 300 views that I got on my YouTube short. Because I went in and cut out that section where you came out in your bra.
I got this returned a couple of weeks ago. I'm fighting this with a guy. He said all this damage got caused in the milk, the packaging and all that, you know, sent through the mail. I said, no way, you know. I said, you tried this thing on. And eBay's supposed to, you know, take care of it for me.
Damn. Me and Glenn show up and everybody just walks away from the camera. What the hell?
Right. I don't even have like live chat on, whatever. Let me see. Well, how you been doing, Scott?
Me, I'm good. Yeah, heading home. I do the auction every Monday morning. Take stuff up there.
You got a bunch of stuff going up there today?
I just dropped it off. I'm done.
Okay, did you drop off a bunch of stuff today?
Yeah, I had a good week last week. I sold $1,000 last week.
Sweet.
I talked to an auctioning company. I said, do y'all ever do any consignment auctions? I emailed them. And they said no. And I said, well, you ought to think about it. And he said, and the person wrote back and said, really? And I said, yeah. I said, I have about 50 things I would put in right now if you had one. So he said they would get with their partner because they do high bid, you know, estate sales on high bid. And he said he would get with us.
Give them that website for Van Massey and show them how they do it every week. They get 30% from the seller and 15% from the buyer. Man, they're getting 45% on every dollar they sell.
And they take all the pictures and everything?
Yeah, they were already, so they'll get that done today. They only take them 3. They do Mondays or setup days, and then Fridays are pickup. Those are the only days they're there. Because they had, when I left, there was already 2 young kids with cameras taking pictures. The first 2 rows already had numbers for next week. Not this week, but next. And they were already getting all that ready, so they'll get all that up this afternoon.
And you say they're booked out to that October?
October, yep. October, that was a month ago. October is probably full.
Did you find anything over the weekend?
Man, there was only 12 yard sales.
Oh, that's right. You posted a picture. Didn't you post a picture of your back of your van full?
Yeah, we filled it up at the 3rd yard sale.
Oh, Scott, how are they talking about like Alabama? What are they going to do this year in football? I know, like you said, every year it seems like they go a little bit lower and lower, but it seemed like they elevated everybody else to start playing better.
This is not the year to bet against Saban.
Right.
The one thing I can tell you was when they count him out, he has a tendency to beat their ass, and he's the last couple of years.
Right.
This team, he has gone back to being. What's the difference between the last few teams and the years he was really good? We don't have that edge. We're not mean anymore.
Right.
And this group of guys he's got now would just soon cut your neck off and shit down your throat. He's gone back to an offensive line that averages 3 1/4. He's gone back to just road grading, beat the hell out of your players. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I know like this year, I guess, they got kind of pressure on our coach because the women's basketball coach won her championship in the 2nd year. The baseball coach won his world title championship in the 2nd year. So they kind of putting pressure on the football coach. I guess he has to win a national title now because he's going to be in his 2nd year and all that. But I'm not sure how overall from a coach's standpoint, but I'm not sure how the players standpoint.
Who do you
pull for? Most people have preseason. Most people have a 3 or 4 in a preseason.
Right. But how much longer is Saban going to do it? I mean, he's 75 now, or 70, early 70s?
Nah, he's 70.
Okay.
The scary part is if you see how big the offensive line is, and there's 3 5-stars that are going to start. Our running backs. We probably got the deepest running back group in the country. They just don't talk about them. There's 3 5-star running backs on campus right now.
Right.
And the one kid from the spring they're talking about, we can't tackle him.
Right.
Scott, I sent your video to a friend of mine she's a lesbian, and she said you need to tell that girl she needs to shave. Pam said you need to tell that girl that she needs to shave her stomach and move it up to the top of her head.
Oh my God.
That's what my mother sent me a text about talking about. Yeah, I like that little tuft of hair right at the top of the bra. That's the accent you need.
Oh Lordy.
I'm like, you've known me for 54 years. I'm not even your crazy son.
How many siblings you got?
Just one.
Just one.
My brother is truly insane. I'm normal. My brother is truly insane.
Well, then y'all need to have him committed. Glenn, do you have brothers and sisters?
None. I'm the only one. My mom, she was the oldest of 9. My mom.
Wow.
My dad had a sister, and that was it.
And Todd, you have one brother?
Yep.
No sisters?
Nope.
I'm one of 3 boys. I've got 3 boys. My wife said it's a good thing she didn't have any girls because she'd probably be in prison.
Like cycle? Yes, sir. Doing good.
Yeah, like how many?
How long does it take you it only takes you like 30 minutes or so to get to where you're going or coming back from your auction.
Oh,
Scott?
Yeah, it's 21 miles, about 30 minutes.
Hell, it takes you longer than that to drive to the north side of Charlotte.
Yeah, if I was driving to the middle of Huntsville, it'd take 30 minutes. You know why I drive the 30 minutes? Because it's worth it.
Like says you're his brother by another mother, Todd.
Uh,
Not me, because I'm his daddy.
Your stepdaddy?
who's your daddy? As it
Like I
was.
said, Lag could be a 42-year-old mother of 3 for all we know.
All we know.
Tanya Lag's a 57-year-old. I'm just going to be quiet.
Yeah, let's don't try to get Todd's.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Let's not try not to get his video taken down because he's got one check. We don't want him to have to wait another 2 years to get another one because his videos keep getting taken.
Yeah, no, I got to go home and make a short of something. I've been trying to make one a day.
A
Go back to
short.
normal.
There was something I was going to tell you to make a short on, and I forgot what it was. Because it was more your line of stuff that you do.
Yeah, I think it's at the first yard sale we went to. I picked up. It was in a little bag. It still had its tags on it. It was like a hammock, like a hammock you would take with you, not like for your backyard, but like you take camping with you.
Right.
And Harlan walked by, and I walked by, and I walked back by it again. I'm like, hey, how much is this thing? She goes, 50 cents. They're both of them 50 cents. You can have them both for $1. I scanned the barcode. I was shocked when that thing was selling for $69. I'm like, oh, and the strap is selling for $49. I'm like, I don't get surprised a lot, but I was shocked that was that damn much.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going in different directions than I thought you were headed. I thought you were going to hook it up in the backyard between 2 trees and try to get into it while Joni's shooting video of it.
We don't have any trees in the backyard.
Okay, hook it between the 2 door handles on 2 of your cars.
Well, guys, I'm gonna take off. I gotta get back to work, so I'm just gonna listen to y'all.
All right.
See
Thanks
y'all,
for
man.
popping in, Glenn. It's good
Okay.
to see you.
Okay, man.
Yeah,
I might
yeah.
pop in later on next, and other shows maybe.
Well,
If you don't mind.
anytime, you're welcome anytime.
Anytime.
I say that to my show. I'm not saying you're welcome to Scott's Todd's all
I'm
the
a Tiger fan, so he's not gonna let me in this show.
time. A Tiger fan as in LSU?
Yeah. I watch it. I'm not big into it.
There's something
A
in
good
my
buddy
eye.
of mine is an LSU graduate.
I didn't go to LSU. I did for a semester and got, couldn't handle it. I'll see y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, Glenn. Hey, I do have one thing important to say.
What's that?
We need to remember Pat Dees in our prayers. So a lot of your audience is probably familiar with Pat Dees. He's been on YouTube for, I don't know, last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, what's going on?
He is a male breast cancer survivor. That means he is a 1%er. 1% of people of breast cancer is male. Cancer has come back. It's metastasized in his lungs.
God.
He is. I don't know how. You don't know how bad anything is, but whenever they use the word metastasize, I know that's never good.
Right.
So he definitely could use our prayers. He's been through the ringer. That was when he lost his restaurant. They had a successful restaurant and just couldn't keep it up whenever he got breast cancer. So
Dang. I hate that.
yeah, I hate cancer with a passion, man. It just freaking sucks.
Well, Todd, I got some stuff I need to go do.
Yeah, it's about time to shut it down for today. We'll be on the Queen City Pickers channel tomorrow. So.
Can we just refer to it as the Queen's channel?
The Queen's channel, yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Have a great day, guys. See y'all tomorrow.
Glad y'all got to see me.
Bye. Well, I say tomorrow. You know, I'll probably have one, but it's July the 4th. So,
All right.
all right. Bye.
End of broadcast.